Earlier, we heard from him today, the Reserve Bank Governor, talking about interest rates. At that point, nobody had any idea that Lesetja Kganyago had been selected to chair the International Monetary and Financial Committee of the International Monetary Fund for the next 3 years. Of course, this is a huge financial institution, the lender of last resort, often looking at the world's problems and how markets in trouble need to deal with those. Let's speak to Nick Harper in New York. Nick, what do you know about this appointment so far?
Well, it's definitely a very significant appointment that he will be taking on the Reserve Bank Governor position and elected to the International Monetary and Financial Committee, looking after a whole deal of different things. Bear in mind that the IMF started back in 1945. Since then, it's really been trying to shepherd the world's economy to make sure that they have financial health. During that time, we've seen more countries joining. We're now up to about 189 countries that are part of the IMF, all of them really trying to pitch in to help. But to have a South African within this position, it's certainly a significant moment.
Is this a full-time position? How onerous will it be for him? We enjoy him as our Reserve Bank Governor, of course.
Well, we know that it's a 3-year position, so he's certainly there for the long term, taking over from Mexico's Reserve Bank Governor that was in the position before he resigned last December. An opportunity really for him to get in amongst the inner workings of the IMF. I'm sure that he'll have time to do other things on the side, but this will probably take up a very large part of his time. He has to look after the supervision and the management of the body overall, the IMF Board of Governors. So to have that role looking after in the primary advisory position for that Board of Governors, that will certainly take up a great deal of his time, and it's a position that I'm sure he will enjoy during those 3 years.
Thank you very much. Nick Harper for us in New York. Treasury here has responded to that appointment. Our foreign editor Sophie McQuena caught up with